It's hot outside today, and if I knew this weather was coming, I would have put myself somewhere cooler and got ready for it, but I woke up this morning and it was sticky right out the gate. And if I had one of those fancy vans with all the big electrical system and rooftop air conditioner, I'd be fine. But I built my van for the bush, so when it's hot outside, it's hot inside.
So, I was just talking to Emmy on the phone, and I was telling her it's a super hot day today, and I was looking for a lake to go to, and asked her if she found one. She had recommended that I go to Grand Falls. If she wants me to go jump in there to cool down, is she insane? I'm pretty sure that's not what she meant. But holy crap, look at these waterfalls. That is insane. Woo! Damn. It's definitely cool here though. She was got it right on that point. It's windy, the mist from the waterfall is coming over here, and it actually feels really, really nice. I was hoping to find a spot, maybe a lake or something around here that I could go throw cruisy in, because it is a very, very, very hot day out here. But them waterfalls are pretty huge.
I'm in Grand Falls, New Brunswick, and one of the locals was telling me that this place is best seen right now, this time of year, because in the summertime they shut those gates and it becomes a little baby waterfall. Just a little one, they said.
Whoa, this is definitely a put a beer in the freezer kind of day. There we go. That should be cold in a couple hours. Now it's really got me thinking. Was my girlfriend trying to kill me? Look at that giant train bridge way over there. That is wicked. There's a damn gate. I drove 200 kilometers, just about 200 kilometers, to see a gate. Every single lake is gated off. All of them. What's going on here? This is gross. That's a cow. Somebody has slaughtered a cow and left it in drums over here. I'm pretty sure killing a cow and leaving it out here in the backcountry is highly illegal. Yeah, the road here is blocked with 2 drums with animal parts, and that is definitely a cow skull. Oh, I've had enough driving today. I give up on looking for a lake, or even just like a nice clear river or something like that, or a creek for cruise. We're gonna find a place to camp out up here and call it a done for the day. Whew. What a hot day today has been. Look what I'm having for dinner. Seriously, I'm having buns and mustard. This is something I used to have when I was a kid all the time. Maybe it was just growing up with no money and needing something with flavor, but we used to do this all the time. Bread, well, mustard sandwich. It's actually, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Has this ever hit the spot on a nice, hot, sunny evening? You hold this button, and then you let it go. Ah, it's got things blocking the blade. It's ready to go. Hit the record button. Now it's recording. Let's go.
When I headed out into the bush today, I had these big pictures in my head of a nice lake where I could go for a swim and Mr. Cruzy could stay cool, but it just didn't work out. But on the bright side of that long drive I was on today allowed me to run the air conditioner, Cruzy got to stay cool, I got to enjoy some beautiful views out here in New Brunswick, and I'm falling in love more and more with this province the more I travel through it. It is incredibly beautiful out here, and it's so good for the soul. Waking up this morning out here was super quiet. You could hear the birds outside, and of course, our little Cruzy snoring away in the morning.
Cute in the morning, Cruzy. I'm gonna get up and start heading to town. You can stay sleeping, little bro. Okay, put you back to where you were. There you go, buddy. He's so sweet. Look how dirty that is. I grabbed clean clothes out of the van. Oh my gosh. That dirt from yesterday is all over inside my shirt. It's not even clean. Look at. Oh no. Looks like we're gonna have to do a huge van cleaning day. This is inside a closed cupboard.
Throwing money in the gas tank has gotten to be really hard to look at, but I try to have as much fun with that gas to make it worth it.
After all the heat we had out here yesterday, this cloudy, cooler day feels mighty good. Breakfast was super good. I think we're gonna make our way down to the ocean. At least head that direction anyway. So, being that it was so hot out yesterday, I started to look at the weather and how warm it was by the ocean. It was 31 degrees Celsius over here. And just multiple hours down the road here is the ocean, and it was only 11 degrees. And I was like, oh, I wish I was there instead of having Cruzy out here in the heat. It's the dog. I love the sunshine. The sunshine was absolutely beautiful for me, but I got a little pet to worry about. That's why we were running around trying to find a lake so he could just jump in whenever he wants. That was a bit of a failure out here yesterday. So yeah, maybe we're gonna make our way down. Let's go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at I found a car wash. Awesome. Yeah, so this is happening right now. Awesome.
I've been seeing this quite a bit on my travels. This whole Amish thing is super cool. I don't know anything about it, but seeing something that's stuck in time out there in a horse and buggy going down like a regular road with the rest of us, super intriguing. So if any of my subscribers live in an Amish community, I want to come in and film there. Hold on, are they even allowed to have internet? Whatever. This is cool. Look at the family there. Where they're going, I don't know. Okay, that right there is the world's longest covered wooden bridge. Whoa, that thing's big.
You are now entering the longest covered bridge in the world, 1,282 feet long.
So not far from here is the Covered Bridge Potato Chip Factory. I went by the factory because I hear they give tours, but turns out that they were closed. but the factory had the world's smallest covered bridge.
Welcome, you are now entering the shortest covered bridge in the world, 24 feet. Okay, now we're done. Oh my gosh, this town is flippin' adorable. Oh, am I ever excited to explore this place. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting this at all.
I'm finding out here in New Brunswick that all these oceanside communities are bright, cheerful, charming, and just, I don't know, makes you want to stay here for a long time.
There's something about that ocean that just makes everything in here feel perfect.
Don't worry, this little town of St. Andrews we'll get a chance to explore on the next video. It's the end of the day here today, and I had a long day driving around trying to beat the heat, and all I wanted to do was find a nice place that's nice and cool and make home for the night. But this little town blew my mind today. Super charming.
The hot weather just came up on us super quick, and you didn't even have time to adjust, and that's the worst part when it gets humid and hot and you had zero time to kind of like allow your body to get climatized to it. It was miserable and gross, and our little boy Cruzy Bear does not like, we're talking about you, buddy, does not like the heat he does okay. Like if it gradually heats up bit by bit, Cruz will slowly adapt, but these last couple days have been for a lack of a better word, and crazy that I'm out here and I had to throw my jacket on tonight. Last night it was like 20 degrees. The night before it was like 19 degrees overnight. That's Celsius. That's pretty toasty warm when it's humid out. And it's insane that you can drive a couple hours to the ocean. Think about this. Like we were up in the mountains in the dust and the dirt and the humidity, and now we're down here right by the ocean, only a couple hour drive from where we were sweating our hoo-ha's off. I love van life for this, that you can chase cooler or warmer temperatures whenever you want because you have a steering wheel in your home. So we just arrived in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. You guys can Google it if you want to see where it is on the map. And I am so damn excited to be back near the ocean again. I should have did this the second I came out here. Instead of playing around in the backcountry up there in the bush, I should have just chased it to where my heart always wants to be at, and that's right by the ocean. It just does something for the soul. It just pulls all your problems away, and the ocean is a very powerful thing. Maybe that's the West Coast boy in me being around the ocean my whole life, but just the smell in the air, and I don't know, guys, just good for the soul. Anyway, I drove around town here. We couldn't find anywhere really to camp out. I pulled out the app iOverlander, which I don't like to use very often, and the few locations they had posted in there have signs right in front of where the locations were saying no overnight camping. So there is a campground right here, right on the ocean, and I don't know how much it is. The sign on the door said, yeah, just find a spot. We'll see you in the morning. So hopefully it's not too expensive, but we are parked right there. Anyway, everybody, thanks for riding along with the madness. I am going to go inside the van, and believe it or not, I'm going to say this, believe it or not, I'm going to turn my heater on because my feet are freaking cold. That is a good thing to have, because the last couple nights it's been miserable, man. Like just the sleeps are not good. And the lower temperatures by the ocean are the main reason why me and Emmy are going to stay out here for a majority of our summer around the ocean, where it'll be cooler than being inland, where it'll be, that's the word of the day, Okay, guys, see ya.
There's definitely some places on your travels where you're unsure if you're allowed to park in those towns or communities because there's a fair amount of no parking signs. So just to be nice, you pay for a campground in the local area that night. That way you can have a good night's sleep and know that you were allowed to park there. So I went on to Google and I found this campground. And I drove into the entrance, and nothing on the entrance said that this was a private campground. I get to the office, the sign was super friendly, literally said find a place to camp and we will see you in the morning. So I did. And then in the morning, I was greeted with a lady that said, "You can't park here, sir." And I was like, "Well, I just kind of slept. She's like, "You have to leave." I was like, "Well, do you want the money?" And she's just kicked me out. So, free camping, I guess. My bad.